Ambushed on the road, attack betrayed. We fell through fate and fire and blade. No strength to fight, no time to pray. We bled through beasts to find the way. They curse our name, but wear our scars. They fear the truth we carry far. A tale of politics and great heroes. In metaphor, Refantazio.
Alright there, sure, mate Yorkie here. Welcoming you back to our evening show, our morning show, where we play Metaphor Refantazio. Let's get in there. Right, we've got the evening, and just people ready to talk. I asked Fabienne for the map of Martira, and she gave me the one from Grace's personal effects. Covers all the main roads. We may have found one in town, but a military map always has more details. Fabienne continues to be our anchor. Let's pay her back. Let's achieve our goals. That is the idea.
Well met, eh?
Hey, will you be staying here at the inn for some time? I don't like to, but... So you like it here too, then that's one of us. And then you're one of us. Well, wherever it is that you end up going, be sure to come see Maria and Fabienne again. Not that it's really my concern, but those two seem to like you a lot. Yeah, vice versa.
What in the blazes?
Can't get through a single day without a drink. We've all been dealt a shite hand in this life, haven't we? Other parts of town, they can't shut up about Lewis and the King. So let me ask you, even if a proper upstanding bloke takes the crown, is that going to fill my empty pockets? No way in hell, I say. People all got their ideas about what the country ought to be like. At the end of the day, they'll never remember outcasts like us.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to be proceeding without issue. Well, apart from one massive overturned uncertainty. Never mind, forgive me with my mutterings. Just please do not be surprised no matter what we're presented with. That doesn't sound good.
Hello?
Besides, I'm heading to Brilehaven. It's much too boring just to spend my time at the inn. I'm going to see that so-called exhibition for myself. Goodbye, Elder. You do well to see the world too someday.
Don't push yourself too much.
Tomorrow you depart. Maria will assuredly miss you dearly. So please come back and say hello. We will as soon as we can. And we can't... Can we go outside? Is there any reason to... Right, so it's just a bed. What kind of crowd is going to be at the opening ceremony tomorrow? Think about it, it got me a little excited.
What?
Wrong one. I will go into Hulkenberg's there. We don't have that kind of relationship. Very simple but clean. Rest.
Good night. Can I come in?
Yeah, come on in, Maria.
What's wrong?
Well, you're all leaving tomorrow, right?
For a while, yeah.
I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabienne I wouldn't cry.
It's okay. I won't tell her.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said.
Yeah,
And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
it is.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
We got it, little lady. It's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
Yeah.
This one's important.
Maria is waiting for us to return home and regale her with tales of the strange and distant places we visit.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, May I have a moment?
You don't have to call me Captain Hulkenberg.
Good night.
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Don't worry about it.
'Tis kind of you to say. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another.
You did what you could.
So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you.
Oh, I know.
I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Go for it.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided.
The ballot box.
In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they're following
Should they
through.
earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power.
If only.
Such is the authority. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king.
Yeah, it's that last bit there, well, that just before that statement, that doesn't really happen, innit?
Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say.
Yeah, well, according to that book, it's everyone's place to say,
I
Hulkenberg.
must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good.
Dreams can drive us. Doesn't mean we can achieve them, but it can drive us to excel.
Oh, I suppose. 'Tis not so bad to dream now and then.
Exactly.
It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes.
Yep.
Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Time to leave, Grandtrad.
Judah!
Lady Juna!
Who's Lady Juna?
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear.
Alright, it's better than Justin Bieber. I suppose, actually.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Well, that was a speech.
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race?
That's the question.
Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
Probably going to do an airdrop or something.
Right,
Zoom in by spell.
Right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of
So he's
ambition,
put someone else in his
godless
place.
and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power! Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous. It's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
And if I do, then I distinguish myself.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Oh, great.
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
I think this might be our ride.
Last, I say! Wait! Found you, behave!
A land runner?
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You dolt! You nearly brought down the cathedral!
Ooh.
Have a care, you buffoon. 'Twas bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
Not for Louis.
Shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Well, we are leaving. $5,021. Our rank. My support is changing. I ended up standing out more than expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Well, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
It's the pilot. Shall I just run her along the main road? Then the others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as his runner. I'll take that as a compliment, little lady. Now, let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south. Looks like that it is.
Wow!
Yeah, okay, Martira, here it is. Down to Martira, on this craft legs. Oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights, that's a great deal faster than the carriage. And surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed.
Spectacular!
Very good. Now, clinch the breeches. Chaps, full steam ahead. To Martira, Old Castle Town. What how?
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
It is indeed
it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
Now, we were told before that we had to talk to someone who was technically advanced to get the gunner archetype, weren't we? That might be him.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
Looking optimistic.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
A bit. That's a word. Not sure it's the right word, but it's a word. Noble districts underhaul.
Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business, then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She's for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
You know you can't be destroying your stuff.
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
Gadgeteering inventor like you can't resist it.
I've deadlines to meet, dash it.
I know
Off
you
with
do.
you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Okay.
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
And that means he's hiding something.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
No.
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away.
I made what he asked for, and then I adapted it a little.
A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly,
brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Yes, one way to look at it. Maybe accept that we need this thing, and that it's not treason.
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
Yeah?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness?
Mm-hmm.
Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
Yes.
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Yeah.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show
This
her
thing's
off
going to
the
get
world.
destroyed by the end, isn't it?
You? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
If we die, we die
Well,
together.
And if we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
'Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
Yeah.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and greasework. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brialhaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No.
She ain't hanging
His
back.
title is precisely why I cannot let
Yeah.
his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
All right. Afternoon on 0624, Medals Day.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet Runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh, no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric.
Yeah.
But he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
The Gauntlet Runner. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as strategy room, lounge, and kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around.
Oh, yeah?
Never been in a Gauntlet Runner. Kinda want to see what the engine looks like. The Runner is a smooth ride, at least, is it? Atrocities aside, eccentricities aside, he certainly earned his title as court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. Oh, I'm pretty sure he has.
Oh.
A carriage can't begin to compete with the Gauntlet Runner speed. I suppose they've earned their reputation. That I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. This is quite the Gauntlet Runner. Though the driver makes me a little nervous. Must lead to the end of the Gauntlet Runner. It's locked tightly to prevent accidental entry. Okay. Got a bed there. What have we got around here? Pantry. There's some pristine Clearwater and Morricone meat. I wonder if them here. I could use them for cooking. That's the pantry. That's the washroom.
Incredible!
Made for bathing. Can we really just hop in mid-ride and take a real bath? Now that I could get used to. I call first tip. Were you just going to straight up and strip nude? Where do you think you are? Well,
You really?
It's a bathing room. Also mentioned no running water yet. We're working on it.
Damn.
Oh, unacceptable. No, now there are more pressing matters. I suppose so, but you know what it's like to desperately need a toilet.
Got it.
Can prepare meals here if I know how, I suppose. A lot of books lined up. Doesn't tell me anything. Personal collection of books, too technical for me. Books are a mess, we should clean this up at some point. Don't think I want to be here. Probably down there, yeah. So we've got a washing machine there. Not sure if we'll need it for anything. There's the engine.
This?
And what makes this thing run?
Hello?
First time in a Gauntlet Runner, eh? Oh, that scared me. It looks like the pipe's in here too. Call the runner phone. There's one in every room. Now I believe I heard you speculating on the old girls and the workings. Call the runners use magna crystals to fuel as fuel to run. You see. Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you travelled in the wilds. Then, thanks to the king's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The Gauntlet's actual legs are based on colossal beasts, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then, maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs to rest as much as you do. You'll continue toward your destination while spending time in the Gauntlet Runner, utilise the facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, and do other things. Try using the kitchen reading books on the bookshelf or using the washing machine. You can also spend time with your allies while travelling. Improve your virtues. Okay. Magic grenades are enormous compared to those used by the army. When they call correctly, use magna crystals. Ah, okay. Okay, let's get back upstairs. And that's where more is. Bag of cotton, what's that? It's fluffy bag that's perfectly sitting on. If I sit on it, I don't think I'll be able to move. Alright.
Come on!
Weird tool is actually a cleaning igniter that uses Neurus modified. The Neurus modified to create wind that collects dust. Pretty nifty. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bending over shorts will strengthen your legs, yeah? My max HP will not right now then. Neurus research desk must be where new inventions are born. Some unique items are lined up here. Neurus personal belongings, I think. There's more. I don't want to do that. I want to go back up. There's the ladder. What's upstairs? Mind the rope, lad. Wouldn't want you going overboard. Let's just stay away for now. Okay, I was hoping to talk to Neurus. Stroll? I feel drunk. You okay?
Sorry.
I'll survive. I can hold the swaying of the carriage. But this, it's another beast. Seems like I'll need to learn to endure it.
Speaking of...
Neurus said he got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? I hardly consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned in the hushed honeybee. That's back deck. Online a book, Pride and Persuasion. Outlines useful conversation techniques for convincing others. Neurus probably left it here, huh? Let's take it over to the window if you want to read it together. May gain eloquence. Let's do it.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This section's part of the basics. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Okay, I guess that's true enough. Lower the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanour, then use flattery to probe for weak points.
What are you talking about?
Probe for weak points, why? So gain the upper hand?
Sure.
So that you can gain the upper hand, perhaps?
No kidding.
Oh, I see. Feels a bit underhanded, but I guess if you need things to go your way, that's how it has to be. I feel like paying attention as to the art persuasion has increased my eloquence.
All right.
4 points. I'm surprised. I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick it up for you next time.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked territory is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish a camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any other facilities on the gauntlet runner like usual. You can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days until we reach Martira. Our first time camping in the gauntlet runner. I'm kinda excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone?
Hey.
Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they are going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Stroll, maybe I can hone my imagination. Let's talk with Stroll.
Now then.
So next up is Martira. It feels just like yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you. We went over the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I thought magic like this only exists in heroic tales of times long past.
Speaking of
which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings used once. And if that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met Mr. Blends? They had no allies.
What's that about?
Maybe they're allies.
I see.
I see. Try as they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to rescue a country by himself. Or to establish a country by himself. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well. If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the greatest hero kings of old. So, all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are there still out there. Imagination grow as Stroll and I discuss the challenges still ahead of us.
All right.
4 points. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Stroll and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
All right, Nuras. Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I toss up the sleeping quarters more than exceeded expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams. I assure you, regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but, just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nuras? On to afternoon. We'll arrive in Martira in 2 days, huh? Alright, so I can speak with one of them. Let's deal with him right now.
Hey.
Hey, Yoki, good timing is... I'm about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you've got the time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. So anyway, weapons could help me increase focus during a fight. And hone courage. We'll do that.
Now then.
Right, let's have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
I think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory. And not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey.
How about you? I shared my plan, and let's hear yours. What do you do when the fighting's over? I want to travel.
So that means...
Oh, I see.
Let's go where the wind takes you, I take it. That does sound nice.
Aye.
I've got to get stronger, even if the village gets rebuilt. It's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to spineless army and its competent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect the people, just like Lewis. We'll fight for change.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so that's only right that you lead. Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission. No, you're welcomed. I envy you sometimes, you know, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I waver sometimes.
No.
I suppose we all do. But you manage to keep your cool head when you do, unlike me. That's why you're our captain. All this to say, I have faith in you. We have more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who he'll end up being after all this.
Right.
Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Caring for my weapons has fortified my will to fight, as well as increased my courage.
All right.
Spent some time with Stroll holding our weapons.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Hi, break time chance. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we take a closer look?
Wow.
Wow, it's so pretty.
That's...
It's not just the leaves, it's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book. And as a child, it told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colours shifted to foretell unusual events in the lands ahead, or times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off the magla. It's a matter of scientific research. I must document this discovery. Joris pulled a sheet of paper and brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Wow, Joris, how did you get so good at drawing?
Yeah!
My boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. Wasn't it for research? All the pertinent information I need has been etched into my very mind. I can make do without the sketch itself. Well, thank you. Steve Neura's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and should accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there!
Hey, why don't you give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this great thought there, Gallica. the next time we're in Grand Trad, I should give this drawing to Maria.
Huh?
A magical organism in the form of a tree. Saying and fairies are the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off!
However?
Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favourable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current colour portends. Took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
4 more on wisdom.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Rock Den Camp. We'll be in Martira the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Martira is.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. Certainly no stranger to travelling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Imagination. Let's talk with her. This power we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armour-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's bizarre. Never seen armour like that. True, the designs do set them apart, but it was not their actual appearance I meant to ask about. In my opinion, the armour encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power, as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware that of the power lurking within them. Is that not the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence, why it is so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence in maintaining our food reserves. Excuse me. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
All right.
It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while. Not the greatest of talks.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Finally! We're out of the desert!
Huh?
Oh wow! I've missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Oh.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
Okay. We're being attacked.
My star is rising! Ah! Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Godot, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Yep.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
Maybe it only works in the city.
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
It doesn't seem like they're trying to land a... It doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal blow. Just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Yeah, well, let's go
Look!
on.
Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Louisa's favour. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he is one of Louisa's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Strategically, it makes sense to help Gladel, and roleplay-wise, perhaps it does too. We don't really need to win, that's the thing. Because my first thought, well, let's ignore them and go on, and we get ahead. But yeah, let's help Gladel.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us?
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
You're not sacred. You just think you are.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished!
Godot and his monks are boarded the deck. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Peril.
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
The power of light!
Okay, it does resist light.
Better be sure.
Let's set it up!
All right, let's go!
Resist that too.
What could you hope to achieve?
That's not good.
Take this!
Oh, please!
He knows we can't attack him.
Join with me!
He's toying with us.
Perhaps not this.
You're got them right in their weak
Expose your
spot.
sins.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them
They
all
are.
in one fell swoop.
They're strong to light.
Yeah!
The freedom of a wanderer. I'm all prepared.
Hold nothing back!
Here!
Thank you.
Helpful as ever. What could you hope to achieve? What
Stroll's
can I do?
badly wounded.
He's almost down. He is down.
He got Stroll! Someone get him back on
Brace
his
yourselves!
feet! Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
There!
I live to see another day. Let's make an end of it. Not the right move. Are you prepared? Oh, healing light!
I knew you'd help.
I'm obliged.
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now! Feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother.
Stay in there!
Take this. Take
Oh, good.
this.
One day on me is
Captain,
fine.
they've got your defenses down.
Not what I had in
I've
mind.
sworn oath of knighthood. Allies, together! I see you!
Behold my power! Let's do this! Something else. Healer! What a mess. Not now. Could do with this.
Thanks.
Witness
Lend me your
me,
strength.
brethren!
No, this won't work. Seeker!
Try a slash. Slash isn't big.
Take this! Take this!
Captain's hurt bad.
But okay.
Let's get him some healing. The captain's on his last legs. Someone, get him healed up. We're gonna right
I
in
will
their
usher
weak
you
spot.
to his side. Healer! Try
Maddie?
not to worry.
I knew you'd help.
Twas needed.
It's okay. We can do this. Let's work together. Not this.
Try psych.
Scour!
Captain,
Know
they've
your
got your defenses
place.
down.
Peasants!
I see you!
Cease your resistance. Resistance is futile.
Sanctism!
Oh, coming in.
Captain's hurt bad.
I need to survive.
The captain.
I'm down.
Take this!
Help us back up.
This is bad.
Sanctism will reign!
Okay.
Here they come.
Hey! Hey! Wake up! We're still in a fight here.
Here!
I can still
Prepare
fight.
yourselves.
Hold on. I shall vanquish evil.
Medi. See, we're not set up for this fight.
Thank you.
Witness the power of sanctism. Sanctism will reign! Take this!
This is nothing.
Don't underestimate
We're not set
me.
up for this fight at all. How do I change? How do I change archetype, or can I not?
Seeker!
I don't think it allows me to.
No.
Which means I'm really not set up at all.
Let's go. We can do this.
Twas needed.
You disgrace the Sanctus way.
We're got them right in their
Prostrate
weak
yourself
spot.
before God.
After me!
Light's useless.
Not the right move. No holding back! No, not this. Yeah!
The freedom of a...
Sweeping slash did 100, didn't it?
Nice hit.
By the
That was
sworn oath of...
perfect.
I see you!
Sanctism will reign!
Joel's badly wounded.
Ow.
Anyone heal him?
Sanctism will reign!
Only a flesh wound.
Damn it!
All right.
Stroll can't take any more.
Healer!
Someone
Maddie?
heal him.
Oh, healing light!
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Okay.
Cease your
They've sapped your
resistance.
defenses.
By this power, I'll cut through.
Prepare yourselves.
Ah!
Right in their weak spot.
I shall vanquish evil. Are you well?
Ready to get him back to full.
Thanks.
I'm obliged.
Sanctism will reign!
Take this!
This is nothing.
Sanctism will reign!
Captain's hurt
Can't
bad.
give up now.
Let's get him some healing.
Let's set it up. No, now come forth, royal soul.
Sweeping
The
slash.
blade's edge.
Close your eyes.
A tough one.
Is everyone
Last legs.
I see you!
Someone
This
get
can't
him
be.
up.
And there's only me who needs healing right now, so
This should work.
That helped. The freedom of a wanderer.
To him, I
that's one down.
Sanctism will reign! Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
Okay.
This is nothing.
Don't underestimate
good.
me.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Huh! Take this!
The power of life Are you prepared? Oh, healing
Ready?
light!
I knew you'd help.
Twas needed.
Witness me, brethren!
Come forth, royal soul.
Sweeping slash. It's just. Oh no!
Sanctism will reign!
Is that all?
Dodged. Nice one, Captain. Captain, they've got your defenses down. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
So it's not physical on that one.
Comrades, lend me your strength. For all that we strive for.
What about hammer?
Now,
Yes.
what's the play? I call upon royal
Do a
power
medi.
within!
Thanks.
I'm obliged.
The other word's physical, this is magic.
Know
By
your
this power,
place.
I won't hold
Peasants.
back. Wind.
Take this!
This is nothing.
Take this!
This is nothing.
Brace yourselves.
Oh, power of heroes!
Hammer.
Witness me, brethren!
Healer!
Medi.
Are you well?
I knew you'd help.
Twas needed.
Know your
Seeker.
place. Peasants!
Cyclone.
Scour.
Sanctism will reign! Take this!
Here they come.
For all that we
Hammer.
strive for!
The power of life. Are you prepared?
Medi.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I will. By this power. Wind.
Cyclone.
Charge! Take this! Take this!
Night!
Hammer.
Mystic Purge! Still standing, I see.
State
Healer! Oh,
Hammer.
holy light!
Damn
Done
It's
yet.
okay. Come forth, royal soul.
Psych.
I'm guilty. So, the faithful are broken before you.
Yes,
Yet
they
your
are.
desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
You can't attack me either, though, pal.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ha! I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here! What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Fair enough.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Seems that way.
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Agreed.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
But that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know those suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand?
And she's got an okay voice.
Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble.
Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one?
Where did you...
Hey, up there!
What's that?
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Luis.
Oh, it's Luis himself.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition? Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? To help save the prince. We're bound to complete complete secret. Oh.
The more you hesitate, the more suspicious.
Alright, we won't say that.
Hey, I know you want to get this right, but this is...
Alright, so there's only one I can choose, so why let me even choose? To help you, Count Louis.
I want to help you, Count Louis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Louis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
So there it is, get power.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Well, I'd say you went down a notch or two there, Glodell.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then. That could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
There you have it.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
On tonight.
Ah! Oh, damn and blast!
Did you hear that?
I think the whole world did.
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
Sounds like a good move.
Oh.
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart.
And now
I'd
he's got
not
a
be
flying
floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort. But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you seen one?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are.
As you know yourself.
That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
And didn't.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Well, maybe we can go there. Maybe I should look into Camiro once we get to Martira.
This one's important.
Riding a spark, an old inventor near us once knew, living in Camiro, a village near Martira. He may be able to tell us more about the relic once he once showed Matt. Okay, here us incense is good. Okay. Oh. We left Neurus, who dissolved into doom and gloom and again, and headed towards the narrow sleeping quarters of the gauntlet.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Daybreak on Warder's Day, 627. So we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? Oh, I do believe I take offence at that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I am grateful. It's just hard to show it. Well on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Baden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client, Barden, awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
I guess we'll find out.
"'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard."
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is a tyrant.
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Go ahead.
Come, everyone. This way.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
Might as well try it. When in Rome. Or when in Martira. Rich flavours are bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Yep, that's what they said.
Well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So... is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
It does, doesn't it?
Let's see here.
It's a giant sandworm nest.
There's a runner.
Another gauntlet runner.
Here's where we are now. And there's a campground. Let's see.
Yeah. See, we go back, I guess.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
We'll get the job
You'll
done.
get this job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now
Proper feast.
This is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
Sounds
if
good
they
to
aren't
me.
here to con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
Hell of a distance to go for a free meal, friend.
It's been a while.
It's been forever since I've had such a spacious bed.
Exactly.
We're going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay?
Aye.
Don't mind me, I only just arrived here just now, so it's not like I overheard the conversation you just had with Barden. And even if I did overhear something, it's not like I'd tell anybody. I never would have made it as a professional informant if I didn't know how to handle sensitive information. That's right, if there's anything you want to know about this city, simply ask me.
Pleasure to see you.
As requested by Barden, the entire tavern has been reserved for your party's private use today. I had to kick out a house full of drunkards for this, so I hope you're well worth it. Still, it was nice of you to come all this way, traveller. Please, make yourself comfortable. The beds are in the back, past the door, next to the desk. Alright. Feels like forever since we've slept in your bed. Bet we'll sleep like logs tonight. All the cuisine here was delicious to the last meal. Martira is a fine city indeed, which makes this highest maze offences all the more damning. If all we've heard is true, hunting him will be a trial indeed. To be expelled from the order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of knighthood, I would not be surprised if the man's given into despair.
Got a moment?
We meet with the Lady Castle tomorrow, and we're not particularly familiar with this area. Okay, so that's not it. Where is it we're going then? No. We're not getting round there, so it's not that. That's the only door I've seen. Oh, there. There. Finally, 3 of those tiny runner bunks. Nice sleep in an inn. I'll have a good inn. Nothing beats a bed at an inn.
Right?
I can see the monsters out there when we camp on the runner, so I rest at leisure in the inn. I wish Neoras would come inside with us, but I suppose if the runner is a castle, then he is a king.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's gorgeous out.
What beautiful weather. I think I might well oversleep though.
Hold on.
Where is everyone?
Let's hurry.
They all went to Cregan's castle ahead of us. Apparently we can get there by climbing the stairs in the stairstone market.
More people missing.
Hello there.
I mean, I should remember I don't know how to cook, so there is that. Not handing out new vouchers at the moment. Alright. Then I can ignore that for now.
Now what am I to do?
An elder candidate? No. what'll I do here?
More people
Bloody hell, we're
missing.
supposed to just go about our lives when someone could strike from the shadows at any moment. Should just offer up some convicts and unwanted children. Say, you know what? Any elder no one would miss. Yeah, I'm telling Baden. Oh, please don't. He's not the sort for jokes. He'd lecture me for days. Then what did I tell you? Putting my foot in my mouth now and then. Can you blame me?
You!
Hang on, what if... I see.
Trey said that stones have appeared throughout the world.
Let's see.
Order's not changed. We got some Magla.
Yep.
Onwards, ever onwards.
Oh, any one of them will do.
I've awaited you.
Right, John is waiting inside. Let's go right now.
Aye, yes.
See what she's got to say.
May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Hyzme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
Okay.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support.
Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects.
Yes, Lady Joanna.
Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
Man, we won't let you
Was a
down.
confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Well, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
It is.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Hyzme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
Yep.
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted.
All right.
We should go.
Everyone went to the gather information. We should ask around too. You may know something. I suppose.
How did I wind
Can't even
up
let my
here?
wee ones out of the house because of the kidnappings. Poor Ben's a fair mopey about it, bless him. When I told General Barden as much, his face fell like a drop by. He's a pure heart, our general is. But never mind that. Off to fight Heisme, are you? Keep your guard up then. Rumour has it he's got some passing skill. He says he's faster than any soldier, but nobody could so much as nick him. Must be quick on his feet.
Boy.
Oh, you there? Can I talk to you for a bit? Heard that you're going to catch that Heisme for us. Now, I just wanted to give you my thanks, you see. My wife, she's one of the people that have gone missing.
My thanks to you.
I don't know if I can be of any help to you, but please, if there's anything I can do, just say the word. Do you know about the giant sandworms? Unfortunately, no. I don't know much about them, I'm afraid. Sorry I can't help you. You ought to ask others around here, though. The shopkeepers might know something
All
more.
good.
Really? That's the Stairstone Market, right? Let's try asking around there.
Oh, any one of them will do.
You! Aye.
What?
Giant sandworm? Why are you asking me? It's a fruit stand, you see. You really think having anything to do with dangerous bug like that? Me, the fruit seller? Guess not.
Oh, hey!
Alright. Why can't I turn? There we are.
Welcome.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm all out of meat
So,
today.
hey.
Oh no, that's okay, we're after information more than meat today. You don't happen to know anything about a giant sandworm, do you? Only that it's dangerous. When I go out hunting, I give him a wide berth. Well, I'm impressed that you go out there alone. Still, do you know anyone who might know something? Let's see now, you might try asking the fellow by the armour shop. Got quite a fondness for giant sandworm larvae.
All right then.
So the armour shop.
Can't be.
What'll I
This
do
our
here?
guy.
What is it?
Giant sandworm. We Martirans love our edible grubs. We're a bit different from indifferent to their inedible parents. Larvae's my favourite, but I know little about them before they make it to the kitchen. Who may know more about them? Can't really say. Oh wait, hang on. I just thought of someone. There was a merchant yesterday at the tavern boasting he'd gotten real close to Sandworm's den. If that's true, it'd be quite the feat. Maybe he's still in town.
Nice.
Some good info. Maybe this merchant's still nearby. Let's go ask around for a fair square.
An elder candidate? No. Must have got that wrong.
I'm out of ideas. What do you want to know?
You're at the tavern. What's your business with me? Looking for a merchant. One who had something to say about giant sandworms yesterday. A guy from last night. Yeah, he was blathering so loud. You heard him whether he wanted to or not. Know what he said? You ask him yourself here. I know your next question. It's plain as day, but where is he? I'm this town's informant, you see. I can tell you where that merchant is, among other things. But information isn't free. Alright, I'll pay.
Thank you kindly.
Just like I knew you would. Now then, a deal's a deal.
Real skinny.
It's the Ishki in front of the fountain right there. He drank so much yesterday the tavern was practically taking a bath. Nice and over.
Right.
Yes. I've finally got some useful information out of this guy. Now let's go to the fountain.
More people missing.
I can hardly think on it.
Oh, my head. What is it? You got business with me? Hey, is it true you got pretty close to giant sandworm's den? How did you manage to do that and live to tell the tale? Alright, I'll tell you the truth. I didn't get that close to it. I just found a giant sandworm husk, that was it. Then at the bar, I was excited and, well, pretty drunk. Anyway, at some point the story turned into me walking right up to the sandworm, Standing it down, I regret that now.
No good.
Well, great. No one seems to have any information. It's almost sunset, too. Let's meet at the tavern for now and gather everyone else. That was a lovely waste of
Not
time.
a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
It is far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Yeah, but we don't have a year, Hulkenberg.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I'd prefer a change of tack instead.
You there? Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
That's the
You're
plan.
Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event. A kind of storm, and the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms. Eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway.
Yeah.
But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Well, that's the plan.
Absolutely.
Good. Then we're counting on you. Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Never met you, mate.
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Nay danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sandflash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworms' territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Fair.
Let's go inform Nearest.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
Appreciate it, Norris. I think something just reacted. What is this?
Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go break...
Oh dear.
Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought
I
saw
have no
something
idea.
glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start. Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today. Just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
Okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Daybreak on the 29th.
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
Okay. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
By my eyes report, There is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost, the power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence.
Yeah, maybe not.
Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand.
The hand of fate.
Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
What's going on here?
What's with all the yelling? Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night.
That's true.
Eurus? Surely you didn't drive us back here.
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip
Exactly.
took? You can't dash and well pop over to the capital in a single night.
I wonder if this is a teleportation magic Mo was talking about.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
Looks
So
that
this
way.
teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom-made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Maybe I am.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... Surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
Let's teleport.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's ballywell see if we can magic
Exactly.
ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but... What do you think?
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
See if we can do it. And we will come to that tomorrow. It's time to save and end for today. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching, for being around, for every message, reaction, all the joy we found. To the quiet, the loud, the sharp and the sly, you're the reason I'm leaving with my spirits high. So hit like, leave a word or tap that sub. If you laugh, cry to mock my stuff. Every click helps the channel grow and lets me keep on with the show.